Hey guys! So as you guys know, it is the holiday season. One thing that I always struggle with when it's the holidays is trying to figure out a good wish list that is actually things that I would enjoy. This year was honestly kind of hard for me to try to come up with things as a wish list. I don't know if I'm the only one. I feel like as I get older, my wish list ideas just keep getting smaller and smaller just because it's the type of thing where you can get them yourself. This year I was on a hunt trying to figure out what I wanted on my wish list, and so I figured that you guys would probably have a similar issue. So I was like, why not share some ideas? So whether you're shopping for yourself, for a family member, for a girlfriend, anything like that, I think that you will find this list pretty helpful. I separated this list into a few categories. Also, this list is a little bit more specific. I'm not going to say just like makeup. I'm going to give you the products because whenever I think of makeup, I'm like, okay, but like what? Like which thing? That kind of example. So I'm going to go down to the specifics so that you have to search as little as possible. If you're the kind of girly that is just on TikTok and just looking at the cutest little trends and fashion, then I'm sure a lot of you guys already had in mind for some Uggs. See, now I live in Florida, so the bigger, chunkier Uggs aren't ideal, but I kind of like those, like, I think they're called the Taz Uggs, and they're like the lower Uggs. I love those, so that is definitely on the list. Now, along with Uggs, you can just ask for new shoes. Another thing that I'm sure you guys already had in the radar was some Skims clothes. I don't have any Skims, and usually when it's the holiday season, I'm asking for things. I ask for things that I haven't had yet. I put a Skims set on there. Apart from Skims, obviously you can go for any other kind of clothing brand. So along with regular sets, PJ sets are always a must. I love my loungewear, and it is always good to just feel like you're cute when you're at home. It makes you feel a little bit more productive. And then of course a sweat set if you're gonna go out and not just be lounging at home. Another thing that I feel like has been super cute this year and I've been seeing a lot are bodysuits. So a cute black bodysuit or any color, and also like bodysuits, some good leggings. I love Lulu leggings. Those are really good, and also the Airy V leggings are amazing. If you are a girl that likes your sports, a jersey from your favorite team is always a great thing to ask for. Still in the fashion kind of category, but leaning more towards accessories, you can get some cool sunglasses. I feel like a nice pair of sunglasses always completes a look and just gives like the cool girl vibe. One thing that I am always obsessed with and I can never get enough of is jewelry. All of the jewelry that I wear every day, all day, is from loved ones. So I feel like definitely every time that I make a wish list, jewelry is on there. In the jewelry category, if we have to get a little bit more specific, I think hoops are definitely a staple piece. And then a dainty little gold watch would also be super cute. Of course, an outfit is not complete without a purse. So on that list, I put a purse. And then in the purse kind of category, we have a travel bag. You can never go wrong, whether it's like a little duffel just to go hanging out with friends, or if you're going somewhere for a few nights. Another few accessories that I'm just gonna list off are some phone cases, wallets, some cute hair clips, maybe even like a bow. I know that's been a little bit trendy right now. A headband, some cozy socks for the winter time to go with those Uggs even. Perhaps. Some bathing suits, a lanyard, maybe even a college lanyard for wherever you're going. I know when I was at UCF, I loved having my little UCF lanyard on me. Last but not least, an poly dress. I never was the type to be online shopping. I still don't really, just because I feel like it's hard for me to know what my size is. But poly really got me right. I got an poly dress a few years ago, and when I tell you that fit like a glove and the quality was so good, I became obsessed. Also, if you know that there's a special occasion coming up and you're like, oh, I really want this kind of dress for it, I would add that to the list. So now moving on to the self-care. I feel like self-care, you can never go wrong with getting any products for that, unless it's like skin things and you're like acne prone, you have to be careful with that kind of thing. But I feel like you can never go wrong with gifting someone any kind of skincare or self-care accessories. So for starters, of course, the first thing that you need when you're doing your self-care and you're washing your face is going to be those little puffy headbands that go around your head. You know what I'm talking about. But also, I discovered recently that they have like wristbands that are like the headbands. Maybe just go ahead and ask for the pack. A little duo set. Something that I feel like you can never go wrong with are some pimple patches. Another thing that I have been loving lately, Philosophy. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. They have body wash that smells so insanely good. When I tell you I could not get enough, just get it. Just get it. Just try it. You have to. You gotta give it a shot. While we're on the scents, there are some perfumes that I really love. I have the purple Ariana Grande perfume, which is the REM or REM perfume. I have the Maud Vanilla, which smells really good. A perfume brand that I know has really good smelling perfumes that I've smelled before that I really want to get is Replica. And they have a ton of scents that replicate moments. So I think there's one that was like beach day and it smelled like sunscreen and sand in the ocean, but not in like a musty kind of way, you know, because like smelling like sunscreens, it's like a, you know, it smelled really fresh. So I know that they have a ton of other types of smells. I know they have like a cozy fireplace one, so definitely Replica perfumes. That is on my list for sure. I just have to find out which scent specifically, but obviously when it comes to perfume, everything's preference. If you're not too sure which perfume scents you're liking and you're more on the indecisive side, I would probably ask for a sample kit of perfumes. I know they sell a few packs of a lot of top selling perfumes they'll put together just so you can have a variety and try to decide what your scent is. Another thing that you might not think is self-care would be a Stanley cup, because you need to stay hydrated and take care of yourself. I just have this color. I love it, super minimal. Another thing that I feel like is a little bit underrated sometimes is hair care. Hair masks, hair oils, anything like that. If you're blonde, maybe like a toning mask. I know that Not Your Mother's has a nice toning mask that I have and I really like it. And speaking of masks, Blue Lagoon. So the other day I was scrolling on TikTok and I was immediately influenced. I went on the website and I want it now. Some SPF. Specifically mineral SPF. I know that sometimes there's like debates going on about how sunscreen might be bad for you depending on what's in it. So mineral SPF, you can't really go too wrong with it. Next we have a nail kit. So when I say nail kit, I mean like the whole shebang. The gel lamp, the Gel X Extend Gel, the gel colors, everything. I definitely feel like whenever my nails are done, I feel way more put together. The Revlon blow drying hairbrush. That thing is my holy grail. I used it on my hair last night, so it's a little bit slept in, but I just love it. It always gives you the blown out hair salon look. Lastly, on the self-care list is something that you might not have known even existed, a foot massage machine. You put your little feet in, you turn on that machine, and you get a foot massage. Of course, we have to have the category of electronics in here. So of course, you've got an iPad or new iPhone. That's like a typical kind of thing. Apple Pen to go with your iPad. That is something that I use all the time for my assignments. I didn't realize how much I needed it until I had it. It's just so convenient. You save so much paper. Then of course a laptop. Then to go with those electronics are some headphones, a camera, Polaroid, film for the Polaroid, one of those selfie phone lights, and lastly for the electronics, a little neon sign. So next we have the makeup category. First we have the Makeup by Mario foundation. I've heard really good things about it and that's definitely on my list. I know that it's like a more light coverage kind of foundation. So if you're into the more heavy coverage, I would probably try something different. Then we have the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. That is my favorite. It is so budget friendly and it is so good. The coverage is amazing. I just use this concealer and I'm set. Then of course we have the Drunk Elephant bronzer drops, which I'm sure a lot of you guys have already heard of. I know that Kylie Cosmetics has a bronzing body lotion. Speaking of Kylie Cosmetics, I have a lot of Kylie Cosmetics things and I honestly love a lot of the products. I haven't tried everything, but so far what I do have, I love. From Kylie, I would say the Kybrow is really good. That's her eyebrow gel. That is what I use all the time. Her bronzer is great. I use the shade Tanned and Gorgeous. And then I really love her high glosses. I'm actually wearing the Candy K gloss right now over a lip liner. And now that we're talking about Kylie, let's move on to Hailey Bieber's brand, Rose Skin. So I have been seeing a lot of things about the peptide lip treatment and that's on my list. I was influenced. It worked. I've been influenced. It looks super cute. I personally like the espresso color. Obviously go check out which shades there are and see which one you like the most. Another lip product that I really love is the Tarte Lip Balm. Another makeup product that I'd add to my list is the MAC mascara. They have great mascaras. I know Tarte has really good ones. Also for lashes, I love the Kiss wispy fake lashes. Those are beautiful. One trick that I usually do with those is I'll cut them in half and put them on the corners just to give it kind of like a cat eye kind of look. And another thing I'd put on the list that's kind of like that would be Falscara. I tried the Falscara from Kiss, but I ended up liking individual lashes and glue off of Amazon that I found a lot more. I thought it was like a little bit more durable, but I would definitely put that on your list if you're a DIY kind of girly. The Rare Beauty blushes. Another product that I love and would put on your list if you haven't already is the Benefit Cookie highlight. I love that highlighter. I think it looks beautiful. It's not too much. And then last but not least, for the makeup category, we have makeup brushes. One brand that I love for the brushes is Real Techniques, but I'm sure there's a ton of other brands that have great brushes. The next category that I have is the more like fun kind of category. It's things that I never would have thought about until I really got to thinking and using the noggin. Something that I know some people do is they'll gift trips. So if you're the type of person that likes to travel, once you put that travel bag on your wish list, you're gonna need a flight to go travel somewhere. Like a little getaway trip you can ask for. Another type of ticket that I would ask for are some concert tickets. One thing that I love about this category, and this is kind of related to why I feel like sometimes it's hard for me to come up with a list, but sometimes when it comes to asking for materials, it just doesn't like hit the same as making new memories instead. I feel like as you get older, materials are what they are, materials. I feel like the special thing about getting travel tickets, getting tickets to concert, anything like that, you're just getting memories. Of course, like it's not the typical thing that you think of when you come up with like a wish list, but it's something great to ask for that you might not have thought out. Another thing that you could ask for if you are into sports or just want to go watch a game or just tickets to see a game. Another thing that I would add to the list is a massage appointment or just like a little voucher to go get a massage or a facial. And then lastly on this category is just like a gift card. I would honestly just ask for a gift card for anywhere that you go to a lot. Okay, and now for the last category, we have the home category. One thing that I love to do is add little knickknacks to my home, especially the holiday season, for example. Santa Claus himself right now. A few home things on the wish list are always good because like it's your little sanctuary, so you want it to be nice and have cute little things. First on my home wish list is going to be a silk pillowcase. Silk or satin, whichever. I know that silk pillowcases are good for your hair. I would not recommend any silk or satin bed sheets though. Please, like, save yourself. I tried it and I regretted it. You will be slipping around. You will be sweating. Just don't. Just the pillowcase. Pillowcase, and that's where it ends. Another thing that's good for the home are some jewelry holders. If you're the type of person that has a ton of jewelry, I definitely think a jewelry holder would be super convenient if I had a lot more necklaces that I would switch out, but I just have like a little ring dish next to my bed. Then we have speakers. I would ask for an Alexa because it has really good speakers, it sounds good, and you can just ask any questions you need to know. Another thing, which is more college oriented, is a mini fridge. When I was in college and I had roommates and we had to share a fridge, I definitely think that a mini fridge would have been a great thing to have at the time. Another thing, which is on my list as we speak, is an espresso machine. If you're a coffee girly, you know that sometimes just cold brew and oat milk doesn't hit your addiction anymore. So I found out some recipes from my favorite spots and they use espresso. So naturally, an espresso machine is on that list. A makeup bag. I've been using the same makeup bag for so many years and I'm like, you know what? She needs to retire. If you've been using a makeup bag for a while and it's just dirty and musty, just ask for any makeup bag. Slippers, candles, can't go wrong. I love 3-wick. If you're just moving into somewhere or you need an upgrade, I would ask for some room furniture. Air purifiers. I would definitely add a comforter to the list if you don't have one that you love right now. I got the UGG reversible comforter and I love it. It is so soft. It is so cozy. Now this one may seem a little bit silly because I don't know how you would wrap this gift, but a plant. I know there's a lot of people that love their plants. I can't keep one alive for the life of me, so this is definitely not on my list because I'm not trying to sacrifice any plants. But if you're a plant person, new plant. Another thing that I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen are jelly cats. They are just like these cute little stuffed animals. There's like a croissant, there's an avocado, they have everything. So if you are the type of person that loves your little cute plushes, definitely check out the jelly cats. And while we're on the plush topic, another thing that I would put on my wish list from a loved one especially would be a custom Build-A-Bear. So I know that we aren't 10 years old anymore, but I don't think I will ever reach an age where I'm like, I need to get rid of the stuffed animals. You know what I mean? Like, who's bashing me? Who's shaming me? Like, why would I? It's perfect for the arm comfort when you go to sleep. It's cute for the bed. Like, if someone's hating that you're using a stuffed animal when you're older, I just think that they need to reevaluate what they're hating on. So I would definitely ask for a Build-A-Bear that's customized with like a little voice box from somebody that you love. I have one that my boyfriend made me and it's just something that I love because it's not only cute but it's something sentimental. Fun tapestries. are just always a vibe, especially for dorms. And then lastly, I feel like this is a very common one. A cat, a dog, a pet, anything like that. If you are the type of person that can't be on top of your animal like all the time, I wouldn't recommend a dog, maybe a cat, because they're more like doing their own thing. If you're the type of person that has been craving that, I'd put it on the list. Or you can just even like ask your boyfriend, be like, hey, let's have a kid. No, not that kind of kid. Like, you know, like a cat or a dog. Scare them and then be like, no, actually. Like, start it here and then bring it down here, and it'll make that, you know, it'll make this seem achievable, and then he'll get you a cat or a dog. But yeah, guys, that is it for my list. I hope this list helped you come up with ideas for your own wish list, or helped you come up with ideas for what you can gift somebody. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys so much for the support. I hope you guys are having an amazing holiday season so far. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. Share this video with anybody that you think might get some help from this. Also, if you guys have any ideas that you came up with that you think somebody else would enjoy, make sure to comment it down below to help somebody out. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.